Hello, it's Admin Bennett here. I'm gonna end up changing my admin name very soon. After this battle, you'll be able to see what I'm gonna name it to. And I was battling one of the fans of this page. It was a nice battle. I was very scared in the beginning, but then I ended up coming out on top. But yeah, let's start it. So I started out with Frostless. It's one of my newer party Pokemon now. When I started making the Ghost team, just because it's pretty easy to set up. And I thought he was gonna try his setup, but he went right in for a Gyro Ball, which kind of scared me. I was like, wait, what's happening? So my taunt pretty much did nothing. So he got a super effective hit, but my Focus Sash got me to survive, which was good enough for me. So I decided to throw out my spikes. I wasn't sure if he had Power Whip or Payback, so I just didn't want to risk it. But he did have Payback. So Frostless fainted. I should have debonded him, but I didn't even want to risk anything having a Focus Sash. So I sent out Apollo 18. I was hoping to get an easy sweep by Shell Smashing, but his taunt wore off right after this, so it really harmed me. I was going to do another Shell Smash, but I just didn't know if he was going to keep on using Payback or if Gyro Ball was going to come back into play. So I didn't want to risk it after this turn, and I do believe Gyro Ball did end up coming back into play. Oh no, it didn't. So he was able to use Calm Mind right after this, when I should have just Shell Smashed, and I would have been way faster and a lot stronger and able to probably knock him out, but I didn't want to risk anything. So his move's no longer disabled, so I throw out an Earthquake, because I know he's just going to use Gyro Ball this turn, and he survives by like that much, so little HP, and that's the demise of Apollo 18. So I just wanted to get a quick knockout, because he already knocked out 2 of my Pokemon, and I haven't knocked out a single one of his, so I just decided to U-turn him. Get hit by the Iron Barbs, and then I get hurt by my Life Orb after it faints. But it gives me time to switch out. So Bastiodon's now out in the field, and he sends out his Hydreigon. So I use Protect, because I am not sure what that thing knows. But it knows Surf, so I decided this turn to take it and hit him with Metal Burst. His Surf didn't do it as much as I thought it would, so Metal Burst was unable to do enough damage. So he wants to use Surf again, but I protected myself. So I knew I was going to survive another Surf, so I just used Metal Burst again, but he decided to use Dragon Pulse on me, and I was thinking he's just going to weaken me enough for Surf to actually get a KO, but I'm going to still use Metal Burst to weaken him more and more. And now I think he survived with 1 HP. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like it. But he kept on using Dragon Pulse, so I was really worried. I wasn't sure why he wasn't using Surf. He may have been hitting the wrong thing, but it was able to keep Bastiodon alive and knock out the Hydreigon. So we sent out Dark Blade, which is his, is it Crocodile? Or Krokorok? I don't know. I don't even use these things. But I protected, he uses Earthquake. Then he uses Earthquake, and I use Metal Burst, but it doesn't really matter because that thing was going to knock me out anyway. I was way too weak. So he has Moxie, and that really screwed me up in a way. So I sent out Batsley, which is my Crobat, again, and I use Brave Bird. I was going to use Super Fang, just do enough damage to, like, weaken him, because I did not know what move he had. But my Life Orb and my Brave Bird recoil damage started draining me, and he uses Hidden Power. I think all his Pokemon survive with, like, little HP after every time I hit them with something. But his Hidden Power wasn't super effective, which kind of made my day. So I got to hit him with a U-turn and get me out of there. And recoil damage, or from Life Orb, wasn't enough to knock me out, so I was pretty happy. And if I had to bring him back out, I was just going to roost up anyway. So I sent out Breaker. So, and he sent out Emboar. And I was thinking, if I don't, like, it's part fighting, so I could just use, I think it's Air Slash, and get the super effective. But then I also realized that Sword Power can get a super effective hit, so it's going to be a 240 power stored power. Just because it's 2 times the power, and it was 120 after the first combined. So he sends like Toxicroak, and I just use Store Power anyway. Super effective 4 times, so 4 times 120 is 480, I believe. So that was a very powerful attack. And since I Omastar, so I used Store Power again. And that's the victory. I swept him with a Swoopet at the end, and it was a very good game, and I hope to battle more people, if not him again. Okay.